Imagine a war breaks out on the other side of the planet. The enemy is advancing, and Allied troops are completely outgunned. They don't need small arms ammunition, they need heavy armor. They need 60-ton M1 Abrams tanks. They need a fleet of Apache attack helicopters, and they need an entire command center to run the operation. If you load that equipment onto a cargo ship, it will take 3 weeks to cross the ocean. By then, the war is already over. So, how does the United States military move an entire, fully operational army base across the globe in under 18 hours? Welcome to Global Strike Matrix. Today, we are looking at the unsung titan of American air power. It doesn't drop bombs and it doesn't fire missiles, but it is arguably the most strategic weapon in the sky. Meet the Lockheed C-5M Super Galaxy. It is an aircraft so unbelievably massive that it doesn't just carry cargo, it swallows it whole. If you think the F-35 is the ultimate tool of war, you are missing the bigger picture. In the next few minutes, we are going to break down the impossible physics of this flying warehouse. We are going to see how it lands sideways in a hurricane, how it refuels in midair, and answer the ultimate question: how does a 400-ton building of aluminum actually get off the ground? To understand the sheer, terrifying scale of the C-5M, you have to forget everything you know about airplanes. The cargo hold of the Super Galaxy is larger than a standard American bowling alley. You can fit a 6-lane bowling alley inside it and still have room to spare. It is 143 feet long. But having a massive empty tube is completely useless if you can't get the equipment inside quickly. This brings us to our first major question. How exactly do you load a fleet of helicopters into an airplane? You can't just push an Apache through a side door. Lockheed engineers solved this with a piece of engineering that looks like science fiction. The entire nose of the C-5 hinges upward. It is called the Visor. The front of the aircraft lifts up over the cockpit, exposing the massive cavern inside. But it gets better. The tail doors also open simultaneously. This turns the Super Galaxy into a flying drive-through. Vehicles can literally drive up the front ramp, park inside, and when the plane lands, they just keep driving straight out the back. There is no reversing, there is no complicated maneuvering. In a combat zone, speed is life, and this drive-through design shaves hours off the deployment time. But let's look at the physics. What happens when you drive a 70-ton tank onto the floor of an airplane? Why doesn't the sheer weight of the steel crush the aircraft's suspension or shatter the runway tarmac? The answer lies in the landing gear. The C-5 doesn't just have wheels, it has 28 individual tires distributed across a complex multi-axle system. But more importantly, the Super Galaxy does something no commercial airliner can do. It kneels. Using a specialized hydraulic system, the entire aircraft can physically lower itself closer to the ground. This drops the cargo deck to truck bed height, perfectly aligning the loading ramps. The plane literally bows down to swallow the heavy armor, absorbing the massive weight distribution before locking back into place for takeoff. But getting a tank inside the plane is the easy part. The real nightmare begins when you try to fly it. Look at the tail of the Super Galaxy. Notice how the horizontal stabilizers are mounted at the very top of the tail fin, creating a massive T-shape. Why wouldn't they just put the tail wings on the fuselage like a normal commercial jet? Because a normal tail would be ripped apart. The wings of the C-5 are so massive that they generate violent hurricane-force wake turbulence behind them. If the tail wings were mounted low, they would be caught in that brutal aerodynamic wash, making the aircraft uncontrollable. By moving the horizontal stabilizers 65 feet into the air, the height of a 6-story building, they sit in clean, undisturbed airflow. This T-tail design allows the pilots to maintain absolute control, even when hauling hundreds of thousands of pounds. Yet aerodynamic control means nothing if you can't land the plane in a combat zone. Imagine trying to land a 400-ton aircraft in heavy crosswind. If a gust of wind hits the massive side profile of the C-5, it acts like a sail, pushing the plane off the center line of the runway. To counter this, pilots have to point the nose of the plane into the wind, meaning the aircraft is actually flying sideways as it approaches the tarmac. If a normal plane touches down sideways, the landing gear snaps off and the plane flips. So how does the C-5 survive this? It uses a technology called castering landing gear. Before touchdown, the pilots can electronically rotate the 28 main landing gear wheels up to 20 degrees left or right. The massive body of the plane can be pointing 20 degrees sideways into the wind, but the wheels are perfectly aligned with the runway strip. It literally drives diagonally. It is a physics-breaking maneuver that allows the Super Galaxy to deliver critical supplies in weather conditions that would ground every other aircraft on Earth. But down in the massive cargo bay, surrounded by tanks and helicopters, there is something entirely hidden from view. The C-5 is actually a double-decker. Above the cavernous cargo hold, accessed by a ladder, is a fully pressurized passenger deck. It looks exactly like the inside of a commercial airliner, complete with galleys, bathrooms, and seating for 73 combat-ready troops. But if you sit in these seats, you will notice something deeply unsettling. Every single seat faces backward. They are staring at the tail of the plane. Why? Because of crash survival physics. In the event of a catastrophic emergency landing, the deceleration forces of a 400-ton aircraft carrying heavy armor are incomprehensible. If the troops were facing forward, the seatbelts would snap their spines. By facing backward, the entire back of the seat absorbs the kinetic impact, drastically increasing their chances of survival. Every detail of this aircraft is engineered for the brutal reality of war. However, hauling that much weight introduces a massive problem. How do you push 840,000 pounds of metal, jet fuel, and troops across the Pacific Ocean? For decades, the original C-5 Galaxy struggled with this. The legacy engines were famously unreliable. They were incredibly loud, horribly inefficient, and the fleet was spending more time broken down on the tarmac than flying. The Air Force was on the verge of scrapping the entire program. So how did they save the largest plane in the military from the boneyard? They gave it a heart transplant. Enter the M variant, the Super Galaxy upgrade. The Air Force stripped off the old engines and bolted on 4 General Electric F-138 commercial turbofans. These are the exact same massive, hyper-efficient engines you find on civilian jumbo jets. The result was absolute, violent power. Each engine produces over 50,000 pounds of thrust. The upgrade gave the Super Galaxy 22% more thrust, a 30% shorter takeoff roll, and the ability to climb faster and fly higher than ever before. But even with hyper-efficient engines, hauling a submarine across the globe burns a staggering amount of fuel. The C-5M holds over 332,000 pounds of jet fuel in its wings, but sometimes even that isn't enough. When the destination is on the other side of the planet and stopping is not an option, the Super Galaxy has to do the unthinkable. It refuels in midair. Flying a 400-ton warehouse at 300 miles per hour, the pilots must carefully align a small receptacle above the cockpit, with a refueling boom dropping from a KC-135 tanker. The margin for error is measured in inches. The aerodynamic bow wave pushing off the nose of the massive C-5 actively fights the tanker, trying to push it out of the sky. For 20 tense minutes, the two aircraft fly locked together, transferring thousands of gallons of explosive fuel. It is an aerial ballet of heavy metal that gives the C-5M unlimited, infinite range. Here at Global Strike Matrix, we analyze the tip of the spear, but the C-5M is the shaft that drives the spear home. Without it, the spear goes nowhere. Fighter jets win battles, but the ability to teleport an entire army base across the globe overnight is what actually deters a war from happening in the first place. The C-5M Super Galaxy is the ultimate flex of American logistical supremacy. It is a reminder that the true terrifying power of a military isn't just in what it can destroy, but in what it can deliver. The battlefield is constantly evolving, and the logistics of war are shifting faster than ever before. If you want to understand the true mechanics of global power, you need to look beyond the dogfights. Stay sharp, trust the data, and keep tracking the global strike matrix. The next mission is already underway. We will see you at the extraction point.